Can we get past the roadblock? Invincible Fight Girl, episode 5. And first things first, this was a peak comedy episode. They come busting down from the roof, and they're like trying to pitch the idea of Annie getting trained, and it's just straight stupid on Craig's note cards. It's all about money. He even gets called out for it. Just great, just great, just great. But the big thing is we're having to do the perfect strike. Aunt P is basically tricking them because she thinks Annie doesn't have it in her. But little do we know that we're getting somewhere, okay? But before we get too far ahead of myself, we gotta go into something I like. There's a little bit of a complex type thing going on. Kind of like a relationship between two characters. So you have Craig. Craig is lazy. He likes to cheat, not do the right things. He's a scammer. I can go on and on. Mikey, he is just angelic. He wants to do it the right way. He doesn't want to take the easy way out. He actually thinks about things. And this is where we come into the big headbutt between the two characters. So Craig, he goes and gets that key. He obviously gets scammed. I mean, come on. You're in Scammer Alley. Expect to be scammed, bro. And then Mikey, trying to do some library research, figures out, hey, Queso has she's got some videos out there. And, well, can't really get them too easily. And this is where they have to work together. Andy, she was basically about to tap out. She was kind of depressed, and she's used everything in her. Her hands were literally messed up. Her one hand, man, they had to go and take some wrap, put her around that hand. She was just devastated. Her progress, it got reset because of Craig. And, well, what other way than go to the scammer and bring Mikey as a big menace and get the tapes to learn how to do this strike? And that's where we come into what's going forward. So she's watching these tapes and she's finally made some progress. The meter, it's moved, but it didn't quite hit the number. Now I think that depends on if it comes up, comes down. Maybe that. Maybe it's about the impact. That's what my guess would be. But it looks like next episode they're going to become hostages and some crazy stuff's going to go down. And let's get to the final part. What would I rate this episode? It was fun. I love a fun episode. Some good comedy here. I think the comedy is just very different. It may not go entirely through the whole episode, but now that we have more than one character, this is where comedy has to come in more and more. I felt like early on, they really lacked another character. And now we finally got three characters, one that conflicts with the other. Well, it's two characters that conflict. Technically, Annie conflicts with Craig, and, well, that's pretty obvious. I mean, Craig is just one of those people hard to get along with because he's a dirty scammer. Okay, but let's get back to the point. Rating this episode, it's got to be 8.4. 8.4 on my rating scale, guys. Anyway, tell me what your thoughts are. Did you think this was peak comedy? I thought it was. I can't tell you enough about it. That one scene, brilliant. Brilliant. Felt like the Squirrel Squad. Anyway, guys, hope you stay safe. Until next time, peace out.